Hello! In about 5 years, that kid's gonna strike out looking, throw his $500 bat and tell you that wasn't a strike. And what are you gonna say? You're right, honey, it was the umpire's fault. I'm not mad at you. 3! Ha! Sit down! You parents suck. Hello! Hey, football season's just around the corner. Just in time for all these kids to start cramping up on the field so the trainer can run out and the kid can take his helmet off and everybody can see him. Oh, but miraculously, he'll be fine by the second half. Cramping my ass. 3! Ha! Sit down! You look like an idiot. Oh, I'm alright. Live strong. You look like an idiot.
Welcome, everybody, to this extra special episode of Ro-JoSports. I'm your host, Rob. Alongside of me is my right-hand man. Well, in this case, my left-hand man, Joe. What's up, Joe?
What's going on, guys?
And at the bottom of our screen here, in case you don't know who this is Greg Strasberg, a.k.a. YOO HOO DUDE, viral TikTok sensation. 3, sit down. You parents suck type guy, you know. So, how you doing, man?
Dude, I'm well, guys. I'm doing really well, you know. It's been a pretty good day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I'm just kind of shot my shot. I'm like, hey, you know, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, why not, man? You know, if I got time and we could talk some baseball, I love it, man.
Yeah,
I love it.
Well, that's how the show initially got started. Joe and I are two really big baseball guys, and you know, I'm a Pirate fan. He's a Guardian fan. I'm sure you'll love that. But you know, we were going back and forth there. It was early September, I think it was, last year, and through text. And I was like, hey, Joe, I have an idea. Instead of arguing through text, let's take us to the camera. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he's an Ohio State fan. I'm a Michigan Wolverine fan. So then it just continued. And, you know, you get into the rivalry week of college football and everything. So
I mean, not only that, I'm a Browns fan. He's a Steeler fan. So it's just...
You guys have plenty to talk about in the text.
Yeah, definitely.
It's exactly how it is up here, man. We're split down the middle. You got majority of my friends are Buckeye fans. The other ones are Michigan fans. And you kind of get a few weird Notre Dame fans in there. That, you know, it's all over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into the fun stuff, there's two things I wanted to ask you about. First, how did the whole viral thing happen for you? Where did the idea of the 3 sit down? Do you do that in games? Is that a real thing? You know, and the hello. You know, where did all that come from?
Those are all really good questions. Honestly, I've been asked that numerous times, and I really just I just think of some things prior to games. I mean, a lot of the, for instance, the things I say have never really occurred in games. Just kind of thoughts I've had. I don't know. I believe my first one was just I was on my way to a game, and I was just I think I said something about these 14-year-olds better not test me today. And I sat the phone in the trunk, and I did my 3 sit down, and I remember saying, "Your strike zone's not good enough." I go, "Maybe you just suck," or something like that. And honestly, man, I never really sit down and think about them. It's just kind of, they come to me and I make, and I get a lot of ideas by watching videos and doing so many games, but there's never really, like, I don't pick anything out certainly, like, during a game or anything. They kind of just come to me. The hello thing, I just kind of started that a couple weeks ago. It's just more me watching videos and it's my live reaction from stuff, you know? I've been around baseball my whole entire life, so, you know, you get a lot when you're out there playing, coaching, umping. You see a lot of stuff, and I kind of just say what's on my mind, and what most people think during a game, I like to say it because why not? You know.
Well, admittedly, I had not known about you. My wife was the one who introduced me to your video. She was like, "You would love this guy." And I was like, I was in the middle of something, so I didn't get to click on it or whatever. And she's like, "You never go back and watch my TikToks or whatever." So I went back and I watched. I'm like, "Oh, this dude's hilarious," And he says the truth, like he's saying what we all think in these things. So, I appreciate everything that you do and the humor behind it too.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, you got to make it fun.
Yeah,
got to keep it fun. And I appreciate your wife for sticking to it and making sure you ended up watching some of the videos.
Yeah, and that. I'll tell you, I get alerts now and everything. It's great.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to give you a chance to talk about before we get into the fun stuff. You have a event coming up here soon called Homer's Heroes with baseball players from the likes of Jose Canseco are involved in this. And others as well. So if you wanted to take the time to kind of promote and talk about what that's all about,
Yeah, yeah, for the information I have, it's the Folds of Honors are doing it. It's a charity event for them. It's a home run derby. It's in Wappinger Falls, New York. It's September 20th. I believe it's a Sunday. It's at their minor league stadium out there. You can look it up. I'm not sure how far it is from New York City, but I think it's south. But yeah, they're doing a big event. There's a lot of online celebrities there. A lot of ex-MLB players. I did see Jose Canseco just sign up for it. There's a couple guys that got some World Series rings there. I know they're doing all ages. I think they start in the morning at 8 or 9 U, and they're just I believe you can sign up if you're a kid out there. I don't think it's local. I think it's anybody that's willing to go out and do it. They start at 9 U. They go all the way up to I believe high school and college. And then after that, I even think we're doing like a celebrity one and ex-players home run derby. And they're moving the fences for each age. I mean, it sounds like an awesome event. They got kids there that are streaming MLB The Show all day. They're going to have guys like me there just having fun going around. I know my buddy Colin Ballister's heading out there with me, so I'm looking forward to that. He's probably going to do some sort of pitching clinic, I would imagine. Something cool like that. We're all really looking forward to meeting Squints from the Sandlot. He'll be there. So I've only heard good things about Folds of Honor. I've been doing charities for them for a couple years with Colin. They're a great group. We're really looking forward to that. So,
well,
can't wait.
If you needed a couple extra guys, Joe's happy to come out and hit some homers. I would do it. I'm more of a pull hitter, and I don't mean to left field. I mean I'll pull my back, pull my hips, and I'll pull a lot of things if I come and try and do that. Right?
Yeah. I never was a home run hitter myself. To be honest with you.
I used to be a long time ago, but not anymore.
Stick to umping.
Not anymore. Yeah. Joe?
I mean, I haven't picked up a bat in years, so it's probably not a good idea for me to go out there and take a swing.
It's going to be fun to watch, man, especially the high school and college kids. The home run derby, it's the high school and college kids is what I'm most excited about, and just seeing the talent out there. So, really looking forward to it.
Oh, nowadays.
Do they have like a
Go ahead, Joe.
Like longest home run?
Yeah, I think they're going to have longest home run. You're going to get voted for categories. Longest home runs, most home runs. I think like a fan favorite they're even doing. So I'm looking forward to that. Just to see what everything else besides the derby, what they got going on. Because I know it's an all day thing. So I know they got fireworks afterwards. Like I said, there's guys going to be doing interviews. They got a couple of the MLB kids that are huge that do interviews. And I think they're going to be interviewing every guy that's hitting. So I think it's going to be a huge deal for any kid that signs up. I'll be there just for fun, man. Just for the vibes. I can't wait. I love being around any kind of ballpark. We got kids with sliding gloves. You know where to find me. Back there chirping somebody.
Joe, I think that was going to be one of your questions, wasn't it?
It sure was. I mean, what's the most sliding gloves you've seen on a player?
On like at once?
At once, because I've seen like there's a couple of guys that got them on both hands now. It's just like
I know I've seen a kid at least with one in his back pocket, and then just for sliding gloves, just one in the back pocket, an elbow guard, and a shin guard. Which at that point you're starting to look like a Halloween costume. I don't know how you get down the base path.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, the sliding glove thing, look, I was a kid. I understand you're trying to look like the pros and you're trying to look cool and you're trying to get the flashiest stuff. And when I was younger, it was, what kind of batting gloves did you have? And then, maybe cleats. And I understand all that. But the sliding glove thing, I just don't get. That's just my opinion. I understand why the pros wear them, even college, all that. But once you get down to a kid, I think they just wear it because they think it looks cool because they're not using them. I can tell you that much.
I'm waiting for the parent to come out there with some baking oven mitts on their kids.
I love that. Listen, if I saw a kid out there wearing one of those, I would love it and respect that so much.
I think if I end up playing in one of these slow pitch softball leagues down here, I might show up with those just to be funny.
Stick one in your back pocket would be great.
I made cookies with these yesterday, but what the hell?
It smells good. Yeah, I always go back to the whole, anytime anyone says something about a sliding glove, I go, do you guys understand Ricky Henderson stole 1,407 bags in his career? And do you understand, how many times did he wear a sliding glove? How many times did he steal a bag wearing a sliding glove?
0.
And I get parents and coaches saying, well, it's kid doesn't want to get stepped on. I've been playing baseball my whole life. I've never, maybe I'm lucky, but I've never sprained a. And majority of the time, you're sliding on your butt. These kids, they're not sliding head first.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and you're not sliding hard enough into a bag. Even so, whatever. Wear what you want, but it's an open target.
Hell, Joe and I were just talking about that before you came on the screen. Just talking about how when we played baseball, we were always taught slide into second and third, feet first. Like,
Right.
and if there's a play at the plate, slide head first. Don't.
Yeah. I don't think in any age I got taught to slide head first that I can remember. Maybe in high school, but prior to that,
I mean, sometimes I would slide into first just to try and beat out a throw, but really sliding slows you down. But
yeah, it's different, right? Yeah, it's just a new age, man, and then the colors and everything, man, like the glove colors and all the accessories. It's crazy.
Well,
it's like you're watching a Dominican game all summer. It's what it is.
I was going to ask you
Those
about
guys are flashy.
if you've seen a bunch of kids taking jewelry off and stuff yet. Necklaces and
No, I can't, and I'm not going to give you time to take off, put one on, or any of that. Get in the box and hit. If you're at first base, I'm not calling time so you can put a pad on. I'm sorry. Get ready and let's go.
Yep.
Thank God.
Yeah, I can't do it. The necklaces, I don't. If you got it, you might keep it tucked away. I'm not that. You get umpires that are all over it. They can't wear them. Look, I don't care. You want to wear it, whatever. If there's a rule against it, okay. But keep it away. It can't be something ridiculous. A lot of them kids wear those bead ones. I think you can get them at Dick's Sporting Goods. Whatever. When I was a kid, the fighting bands were a thing. I think a lot of athletes wore them back then. It was just like a polyester necklace, and all the pitchers wore them that we watched.
Yeah.
Josh Beckett, guys, Clemens, guys like that were wearing them. So whatever, every era's had those kind of silly things. It's just getting worse and worse the older you get. So
now I think one of my favorite videos of yours was where you talk about how and I don't know if this was just on the fly or if this actually happened in a game that you were in, which I'm sure it does. But the kid who's holding the $500 bat, but goes down looking, and then he throws the bat.
Yeah, I've used it. I've used it numerous times. The recent one of the mom crying about? Yeah. Okay. She's crying about her 4-year-old said that she's always being too mean or she's yelling too much. I said in about 5 years that kid's gonna strike out looking, throw his $500 bat, and tell you it wasn't a strike and it was the umpire's fault. What are you gonna say? You're right. I'm not mad at you. It's the umpire's fault.
This is crazy. Some of the prices that they're coming out with these damn bats now. I mean, when I was a kid, my dad, we didn't have a whole lot of money growing up. So, we would get an East Bay magazine come in, and it'd be like, okay, pick a bat and new cleats, and this bat and new cleats will last you for the next 3 years, or whatever. And then we'll revisit it. We're not buying you a new bat every single year and all this other stuff. Make it last. And if you're going to buy it, if I'm buying it for you, you better swing the damn thing. Because I was telling Joe this last night. My dad, he bought me, it was about a $200 bat back then, and that was expensive.
That's insane, right?
The Easton, the real nice Easton bat. And he said, if I ever see you go down looking with this thing, I'll bench you. He coached me. So he was like, I'll bench you, and then I'll let another kid use it. And at that point, I'm like, shit,
You sound exactly like me growing up, my man. It was the same thing in my house. My dad was a head coach of our travel ball team growing up. And when I was a kid, I think we started at 9, 10 years old, and that's kind of when travel ball was just becoming big, like 2000, 2001. So it was travel ball, but we were playing local. Nope, nothing too much, but we got team cleats. We all got the same cleats because I think we were getting sponsored by a sporting goods store. But I remember them he bought me it was a big barrel bat. It was probably about $200, which was insane then for my dad to spend the money like that. And then I think he bought one for the team, but it's the same thing, man. You didn't want to go down looking with that bat in your hands because it was going to be a long ride home with no words. Just a lot of looking out the window.
Yeah.
But yeah, same thing. Same thing up here.
Then we had the $10 Rawling batting gloves that had no padding, so you'd play early March when it's freezing cold out, and then a bat would sting the hell out of your hands,
I
didn't matter.
I never used batting gloves. I didn't like I like the feel, I don't know. Until it jams you and then you don't like it anymore. I'm like,
yeah. I always respected guys that didn't wear batting gloves, man. I love that. I tried it early on. I might have did it here and there in high school just because I was in a rush. I didn't have time to put them on. But yeah, it's everybody's preference. And nowadays, like you said, the bats, like I can understand a baseball glove being $300.
Yeah.
Because you should be able to use that forever almost. If you're getting the right size, like they're great. It's a leather glove. Like the Wilson gloves are incredible. I bought one 4 or 5 years ago for a men's league. I spent a lot of money on it, but I love the thing and I'll have it forever. I'll have it for my son who's 7, just starting into playing baseball. So, I can understand that. But like we play in a wood bat league, so I spend $80 to $100 on a wood bat, and it's the worst feeling ever when that thing breaks. Now that you're paying for it yourself. So yeah, pretty wild out there, the prices of stuff, man. That's
I mean, heck, a good glove doesn't even break in until at least like a year or two after you get some wear in it. Yeah,
100%. You gotta work. Throw it in the oven.
Yep.
Now they got things like Dick's Sporting Goods where it's like a little steamer they throw them in. You can pay for that.
Wow.
They can. So pretty much, you can buy a glove from Dick's, and they'll hold your sack over here and say, "We'll break it in for you," and they'll start just pounding it and just staring at you. You're like, "Yeah, I'm this week. I can't break it in. I'm gonna pay you."
God.
The guy's just over there beating on it, like looking at you, like, "Dude, you can't do this at home."
Man, my dad would wrap it up or whatever with some rubber bands and some oil.
I think we had like some shade, like some kind of cream,
Yeah,
like stuff
yeah. And
spraying it.
then he would be like, "Okay, go sit on it for like 2 hours."
Yeah, put it under your pillow and you go to sleep.
Yeah. Geez, Louise, man.
Yeah, man.
What is the most ridiculous thing that you've seen so far throughout your travel ball experience? Like, I know you've seen the mitts, and all these other things, but anything you want to speak on in that regard when it comes to travel ball?
Man, most ridiculous thing I've seen besides like the accessories and stuff. That's a really good question. Maybe if I'm thinking about it, man, like the lack of like just easy coaching moments. I feel like the lack of it. I respect, and it's every travel ball league everywhere, whatever you want to call it. They're all different, and I respect any guy, any parent that's putting time in to go coach. Like you hats off to them, because you got a lot of parents that can't do it. But I'll get travel ball games where these parents and everybody's paying money to be on this team, and you go to a game and do a tournament, and you got 14-year-olds who are not doing the right thing. Maybe a kid's getting on base, and they're now getting worried about that kid, and it's affecting their strike. They're throwing strikes. So it's an easy fix. You don't have any coaches saying anything, because there's just not a lot. That's not what they're there for. They're pretty much there to get through a tournament. They're not coaching. I think just easy coachable moments, and me sitting there as an umpire having to be quiet, being like, this is ridiculous. Like, this kid needs to stop worrying about this runner at third with 2 outs. Get the out at home and let's go. And just for a coach not to say stuff. So it's kind of mind-blowing when you get people paying and nobody's saying anything.
Yeah.
And then you're going to want to yell at the umpire about any call. It's like, listen, you're making it worse because you're not coaching. It doesn't look good. So
worrying about the runner when they're down 10.
Or anything like that. Stuff like that. Just easy coachable moments that don't get brought up during a game. I see it a lot when I'm umping, and I'm like, man, it's just hard for me to bite my tongue. I want to call time and go tell the pitcher he needs to do this or whatever it may be. And you don't get, and I'm like I said, every travel group is different. You got coaches that are on everything. Sometimes it's too much. So like I could say the same like for that. You got coaches that don't stop. Don't stop telling kids what to do. Every at bat, you get a kid, he's up. Every pitch, they're saying something to him. You already know this. Hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things to do in any sport.
Yeah.
This kid's 14. You think like that's helping him nonstop? Like, all right, you got to step back. You got to do this. You got to do that. This kid's already flustered enough. So you got a lot of that. Just understanding the game. I would have to say that. Never had any like crazy wild parents. I think parents are great. You're out watching a baseball game. Be loud, do whatever until it gets to like something outrageous. But I've never seen anything like that, and I've been doing it since I was 14, so over 20 years.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
It's funny that you say that. Like the players not understanding the game. That just feels like a thing across the whole board. Like a lot of coaches just say they tell them what to do, or they don't say anything at all. It's like It's like you got to teach them some things, even high school level or where. Like, teaching doesn't stop. They shouldn't be finished products when they get to high school. You should be teaching them basically everything. And all these guys are like, oh, well, they should know how to do that. Some of them don't.
No. Yeah, I'm still playing ball, and I'm still learning things every time. Every time you go out there, it's a hard sport, and you you got to keep them involved, and there's teaching points in every pitch. So, but sometimes, like I said, it's overdoing it, and you're doing it too much. You got to sometimes just let them play baseball, let them play catch, make it easy. It's easy, step and throw. You're pointing to where you're throwing. Sometimes you got to dumb it down and simplify it. It's just, where's the balance? But don't sit over in the dugout and be quiet and watch your team just start getting whooped on and not do anything about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to find a balance.
I love well, we talked about this a little bit already, but when a player like strikes out or something, or strikes out looking, and they throw their bat or they start destroying stuff in the dugout, I'm like, you just lost twice.
Yeah.
Like like you struck out and then you act like a goof.
Yeah. What good is that doing? I mean,
no.
that's not doing anything for you. You got to have it's just like most sports. You got to have a short memory. All that's going to do is affect your play throughout the rest of the game. If you're throwing, you got to be quick with it. I understand you want to win, be upset you strike out, but once you're done and you're in that dugout, let's say it's the third out, it's over. You got to move on.
Yeah.
Dude, like 300 average, and you're a Hall of Fame. So if you're going 3 for 10, you're failing. That's a 30%. You're doing terrible. That's Hall of Fame numbers. So once you understand that, you go, okay, it's really hard to hit a baseball and get on base. Sometimes you nail one and it goes right at a guy. It's hard. So getting upset about it is stupid. I can understand it, but it's like you got to move on. And that's in any sport. Throw an incomplete pass. What are you going to do? Get pissed about it. What's going to happen?
Go throw
Nothing
another
good.
one. Or a
Right.
pick. Yeah.
Yeah, so throw your bat, do whatever, throw your fits. I learned enough growing up. That's not going to help anything.
Speaking of finding a happy balance, what do you think the answer might be to trying to find a happy balance between everything being travel ball or everything being rec league? Rec leagues are being wrecked by these travel ball leagues because these travel ball superstars are not going down to the level to play with these rec ball kids. So they don't know how to lose. So whenever they get into the travel ball situation, and every team is loaded, I feel like it takes away from teaching moments that we were talking about in here where, a travel ball kid might be able to learn something in a rec league. So what's your opinion on how we could try and balance rec versus travel?
It's tough, man, because every year you hear about more and more travel teams. It's really tough. It just depends on what you want to do, with your kid. I have a son that's 7, and this is his first year, and they're doing kid pitch. Last couple of years, he was doing coach pitch and t-ball. You kind of just got to find how interested they are and how much you want out of it. I know guys that I'm close friends with that have kids that are in serious travel ball programs. But that's their main focus. Besides, get school and the normal things. Other than that, it's baseball, and I respect that. And it's just what do you want your child to be into? But you also, at the same time, they're kids. You got to make them make sure they're having fun. It's the most important thing about growing up. So to me, it's finding out is he enjoying it, and where can we find that? For us, we found a local rec league, and that's perfect for him right now. If he ends up becoming really good at the sport, maybe we'll look into travel ball and see how much it costs. I did travel ball growing up. It's not, I see negatives and positives. So for me right now, I think just a rec league is good enough. You're having fun. You're learning the basics. Guys like me are coaching out there in rec league. You got guys like Colin. He's one of the coaches too. We have fun with it. But you're learning from a guy that pitched in the MLB. So these kids don't understand how lucky they are. It's just really seeing how much fun they want to have with it and how serious they want to be with it. I did rec and travel, so I see two different sides. It's just about having fun with baseball, and where are you going to find that? And yeah, it is hard to find it because you're getting more and more travel ball. Everything's travel now. We have, where I live, I could name you 20 like just around here within 20-minute drive. It's crazy. Then you got a couple of local rec leagues, and what do you get out of it? Is there good coaching, good ball fields, all that? It's a really good question.
What's crazy is how much money goes into it.
Yeah.
Like you end up traveling we got to go to Myrtle Beach this week, and then we're going to Disney the following week, for a tournament. But damn it, whenever we fly down, we pay for the hotel room and all this stuff. We still have to pay to get into the game.
Where are we finding this money at, dude? Like,
Yeah.
if you guys can do it, that's awesome. Like, I'm not hating on that at all. You got parents and all that, man. Have at it. That's
I know,
awesome.
but geez.
Well, it's even funnier with that because like I always see Greg Olson. He's always talking about his travel ball league, and he's talking about how much money they spend on, it, and he's
into
complaining,
it,
and he's a
dude.
millionaire, but he's into it.
Right.
He's in the
Yeah, he's into it. I've watched some of his videos. He's great. He's a great coach. I've watched some of those. I'm a fan. I actually want to go back and watch some of those now. Yeah, I mean, you heard it from him, dude. How much money has that guy made?
right, and he complains about it. He's like, why do we need to go to Jacksonville this week?
It's unbelievable. He gets it though. He totally gets it once he's a parent and dealing with it. Like, it's all about how. If you're into it, cool, man. Do it. If you can, I mean, you're gonna have memories forever doing that stuff. But also, if you want to play in a rec league and be done now, beginning at July, and then you go on a vacation with your family, cool, do that. It's all about how much, what do you want to do? And I recommend playing more than baseball, too. So I always, growing up, by July, summertime, man, you're getting ready for football. You can go have fun. Be a kid, do other, But also, if you're good at baseball, heck yeah, focus on it and start kicking ass. Like, I love that. I love showing up and umping a game, and these kids are just awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing better than me getting paid to go out to ump a game, and it's basically watching it when they're good. Like, you can't beat it.
You get paid to sit there and watch a game for free, basically.
I've had games where I felt like that, man. I think the best I did was like PBR games around here, which was like prep baseball, like 18-year-olds about to go to college, playing on travel teams in the summer. I mean, that's some of the greatest games I've ever done and watched, talent-wise. Just like, dude, this is incredible. Just everybody throwing over 90. They're spotting everything. Every ground ball the play's made. Everything. You're just like, it's almost art watching it. You're like, what am I doing here? I don't got to do shit.
It's like it's like a lifeguard at the swimming Olympic event.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, to me, that stuff's fun. I mean, it's any sport, though. You get a game where you got football game, you got two good defenses. There's nothing, in my opinion, more fun watching that. I know people like high-scoring games, but I play defense, and I love that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'm all for it.
I am, too. There's nothing better than a nice 2-1 baseball game that gets over really quick, and the pitchers are playing good, defense is playing good. Even the guys, like, if they hit it hard somewhere, they make a play. I love those kind of games.
Plays being made, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and people, you're probably not in the majority of that because I agree with you. But I love games like I watched the Tigers game last night. It was 4-3 after 2 innings. There's games like that are fun.
Yeah.
You get a home run, the ball's flying out of the park, cool. But to watch like a pitching duel, a 2-1 game, and play just some web gems being made. I mean, that's just fun to watch to me. But you got to be into it.
Yeah.
If you're into baseball, you would appreciate that any game. Coming Pirates fan, dude, you guys watching Skeens? Like, sign me up. I'd watch that every time he pitched, man. You like, hands down, that's a blast. And that ballpark, woo-wee.
Nicest one in baseball.
I have to agree right there.
So one of our sponsors on the show, you see it here at the bottom of the screen, is Derailed Distillery here in Marietta, Ohio. And one of the things that they sponsor is called Joe's Crash Outs, where I try and get Joe all hyped, about something. And he just kind of gets pissed off and eventually just goes off the rails, Derailed Distillery, and, kind of goes off on a tangent. So I wanted to try and do that with you right now and bring up a name that you dropped on one of your TikToks, okay? And see if I can't get you a little flustered here. Jordan Walker won the home run derby, okay? But I wanted to get your thoughts on AJ Przinsky.
AJ Przinsky, listen, man, you got me on that one, dude. Hated him as a ball player. Can't stand any of the takes he has. A guy doing the game, he covered Tigers playoffs 2 years ago, and he just was so just bland and just the word. He just sounded like he wanted no part of being there. He's like, "Fuck this! What do I gotta say?" He knows the game, so you get parts of him, and you're like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. At least there's that. But a take like what he said about the Caglione, dude, that just pissed me off. Like, this guy's worried about the home run derby, and if Caglione's not in the All-Star game, he shouldn't be in the derby. Like, who the fuck told you could make the fucking rules, dude? Number one, you're done. You're done playing. It's just the whole thing, man.
You're being too animated with it. You got to be more monotone if you're gonna do Przinsky. It's like, this guy shouldn't be part of the All-Star game.
Basically, what he was saying, He's like, I don't see any reason that's a disrespect to the players in the All-Star game. He shouldn't be in the Derby. The other guys in the Derby are probably like, what is he even doing in it? Well, dude, he's probably in it, not in probably because he can hit home runs. I don't know. I'd have to guess.
Yeah.
How many fucking derbies were you in, dude? Not as many times as you got punched in the face playing the. It's like, and hats off to Michael Barrett for that. I forgot about who that was when he got railed in the face. I think it was the catcher for the Cubs. Lit him up,
Yeah.
dude. Punched him. Just a really crappy take. And anytime he's doing a Tigers game, if I'm AJ Hinch, dude, I don't know why he's taking Scooble out already. Like, why do you think? You think he's just taking Scooble out, the best pitcher out, just cause on a whim, and Scooble's like, okay, you're right. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, I mean, there is some validity on that one because Hinch will just randomly pinch hit for guys just because it's righty on lefty, and then they'll put a guy in that hasn't touched a ball all year.
Yeah, and it didn't work out for him. It did in 2024, and he's been riding that ever since. And it's been hard to watch. Yeah, I totally can agree with that. But though he's doing too much sometimes, and we don't like it.
Well, wait a minute, Joe, didn't you come on here one day and you were talking about how the Tigers manager pinch hit for the third and fourth hitter in the order in the lineup?
I can't remember what it was because I bet the game and it was my last leg, and I need Kerry Carpenter to get a hit.
It's probably Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green, two lefties.
Yes, and Riley Green got a hit, and he pinched it.
It's for like Jemai Jones, the righty.
Yeah, he put him in, and then he strikes out, and I'm like, why are you pinch hitting in the fourth inning for Kerry Carpenter?
Because he's going off of matchups because they're bringing in a lefty reliever. So he's basically saying, I'll leave Riley. It's a lefty on lefty matchup. They got a disadvantage at the plate. Right. I'll leave in Riley Green because he's our guy against the lefty, but I don't trust Kerry Carpenter enough. I'm going to pinch hit with a right-handed bat, Jemai Jones, who's not even on the fucking team anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring him in, who's at the time was batting maybe 150 against lefties. But let Kerry Carpenter hit. How's he going to get better?
Right.
You're going to keep pinch hitting for him? Okay, cool. It was one of the hottest bats the last couple of years. Quit doing it. Stop.
It just bothers because, then why is he batting in the 3-hole if you need to pinch hit for him?
If you need to pinch hit for him right as soon as they make a pitching change, make it make sense. It drives me crazy. The other thing about the Tigers drives me crazy is they don't manufacture runs.
No.
You said you're a Cleveland fan, right?
Yeah.
At least right now they're hurt. They're a little banged up, but at least they freaking bunt and manufacture runs, dude. They're a good team at that. They got a great bullpen and great pitching. Year in and year out, Cleveland's like that. And I can't stand, but I have a lot of respect for Cleveland because they do baseball right. Hey. They don't spend money. They don't go get guys, but they're good always.
There's been a few times we went and got guys, and then we went to the World Series because we got Miller, I think, the setup
16.
guy.
Yeah. Look what happened.
Yeah, but when we get what drives me crazy is when I swear if Carlos Santana comes back to this team once more, I'm gonna throw up. Like he's like 40, he's like 42, and they're like, we're bringing in a power bat, Carlos Santana. It's like, why?
He's 48. He's still hitting nukes. He's playing for somebody, isn't he?
I think. I don't know who he's playing for.
He just got signed. He's playing AAA for somebody. He'll be up soon.
Yep. He doesn't go away. He's like a bad penny.
Yeah. I think Cleveland goes and gets a bat. They might not. They can win that division.
Yeah.
Because they're pitching.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see me
That's all we need.
You want to see me get Joe to go off the rails real quick?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was actually just talking to a buddy the other day who heard your take. No BS here.
No.
Who heard your take saying that CC Sabathia is more of an Indian Guardian than he is a Yankee, and he disagreed with you. And he said, no, he's a Yankee, and I had to walk away from the conversation.
I mean, how can you say that in the first place? I mean, sure, he pitched there for a while, but
I gotta look at their numbers. How long he pitched in New York?
Yeah, like he pitched in New York for, I want to say a few more years, but his prime years or when he was with the Indians, he had a Cy Young, he had it all then. And then
it's kind of like the Verlander argument.
yeah, it's like
How
he's the
about throw
tiger.
this in there? How about when CC Sabathia retires, he wears a Milwaukee Brewer hat? What
Oh
would you
yeah,
do?
yeah, yeah. You know what? Fine. That's fine with me.
They had him for dude, but that stretch he had when they had him,
Yeah.
unbelievable. Go look at those numbers; it'll blow your mind. You're like, what happened? Like people forget about that.
I didn't because I was mad because he was my favorite
Yeah,
player, and they traded him, and I was
that's
like,
hard to say. I'd have to look at how many years he played in Cleveland, but yeah, he finished out. Did they win a World Series when he was with the Yankees?
Probably.
I
I don't know if he
think
was there.
I think
09?
I can't
Yankees
remember if
last
he was
one?
there. He might have been there. They might have won one, but he wasn't their best pitcher, if
No,
I
That was
remember.
yeah, I don't know if
Clemens,
he
right?
was.
No,
I don't. Oh no, 09 was after Clemens.
That's
I'd
right.
have to look, but I don't know, man. I think, yeah. Where isn't he from? New York too? CC? No, maybe not. I could see him doing either or. It'd be cool to see him wear an Indians cap. I think it'd be cool. Just I
yeah,
feel the same with Verlander. Like I would hope he wears a Tigers.
yeah. I mean, that's where he had his best year. I mean, can we talk about how great the Tigers pitching staff was back then?
Yeah,
I mean, you
how
had
great.
what, 5 Cy Young winners,
Yeah, and how many World Series do they have?
same as Cleveland, 0.
Colin will tell you about that. Colin was on the 2011 Tigers team or
Mm,
2012, the team that where they got swept by the Giants in the World Series. He's got some crazy stories about
Yeah,
that.
but that pitching rotation for the Giants was ridiculous, though.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah,
Tim
they were
Lincecum might be one of my favorite pitchers ever. I
Matt
love
Cain,
that kid.
Lincecum.
Madison
Dude, people keep
Bumgarner.
showing that stat. They're like, just let everybody know Tim Lincecum retired this many years ago, and he's younger than Justin Verlander. That's a
That's
crazy.
that's
Yeah,
wild.
Lincecum was one of the best ever, dude. In
Oh yeah,
my age, my era, like he's the freak. He's unbelievable.
he was a
Loved his
monster.
hair, his delivery, everything
Yep.
about him, dude. Give you a hit every now and then. I wish pitchers still hit, other than Otani. I miss that.
I do too.
I know. And the DH.
Yeah, you got you're a Pirates fan, dude. You guys just have AJ Burnett. He had some hits for you guys.
Garrett Cole was a hell of a hitter for the Pirates.
That's right. Yeah.
He had so many
Like Paul
doubles.
Skeens would hit the ball right now.
You know he could rake.
Yeah. I mean, you saw in college.
Yeah.
So-
Sabathia could hit too. He could actually hit home runs.
Remember
He was
Dude.
Madison Bumgarner? That dude could hit too.
Oh yeah, he was a freak, dude. He was a psycho.
yeah.
Yeah, that guy. You talking about? Yeah, Bumgarner used to lose his. Did you ever see the video of Bumgarner when the umpires first started checking their hands and shit?
Oh yeah.
That's one of the craziest things I've ever watched, dude. What was that?
He don't like it. That's
Dude,
all
the
it is.
umpire was literally like staring him down like he was a cop and rubbing his hand like this. And he just was finally like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he lost it.
That reminds me of the that quote off of Major League. He threw at his kid at a father-son game.
Yeah.
I forgot about that quote in that.
He's the
Yeah.
right. Yeah. The Duke.
So good.
Just a bit
I
outside.
forgot about that.
Tried to paint the corner.
Yeah, I just pulled up. I was seeing this morning the original Bad News Bears. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Oh, yeah.
That's like my favorite, other than The Sandlot. But the original Bad News Bears is flipping hilarious. The scene I got sent was the one kid saying what type of kids they had on their team. But do and a booger eating moron, and now a girl. It was the funniest scene I've ever seen.
God.
Like, you can't make movies like that anymore.
No, you can't.
God, the second Major League movie is my favorite baseball movie ever. It's the one time.
Major League 2?
Yeah, it's the one time where I think, like, I don't say this about many movies, but it's the one time I think the sequel might have been better than the original. I love the second one. I absolutely with the dude out in the outfield, the crazy fan out in the, you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah,
him.
That's me.
Yeah, that's me watching my Pirates every time I go to PNC Park.
You're not talking about the guy from the one that's like, it's too high. He's like, too high?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
guy?
it. Yeah. He's
Dude,
like
isn't that
Randy Quaid?
Randy Quaid.
Is that the guy from
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, that's him, right?
Yeah.
That's him. Yeah. He's like, all right, that's it. Get the tarps, cover the field. Let's get the bulldozers out and turn it into a parking lot.
And then, I mean, the announcer alone made those movies what they were.
Bob Uecker, yeah, he's
Dude, I guess I have to go back and watch the second one more. I guess I haven't watched it enough.
Man, well, I feel like Paul Skeens is starting to turn into the second movie Ricky Vaughn. actually. With the whole Hollywood, and he's kind of losing his stuff, and I feel
Yeah.
like he's kind of, backtracked a little bit in his game,
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, well, he set the bar so high right away, dude. Like, that's the problem with that. It's like, he was so lights out to start. Like, dude, I've never seen anything. Like, that's hard to do right away. So, like, yeah, he doesn't have great numbers, but also they're not bad. Like, he's had some rough outings this year, but you're gonna have that. Those are MLB hitters. I think you're right. I think some of that stuff can be a distraction. That's why he's always stayed away from that stuff. But you get a girlfriend like Livy Dunn, like, it's gonna kind of be a part of your life. So you gotta kind of find that balance.
Like the Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift thing, it's
that whole everything like that going on, dude.
Yeah.
Whenever didn't they ever just had some award show or something, or wasn't it just the ESPYS or something?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they got that going on. Like, yeah, he's not looking like he did the last couple of years, but dude, that's hard to do. Like,
No, I think he's turned it around. He had right before the All-Star break, he had that good start. Yeah, and then I think he figured some things out.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, his first, I don't know how many starts. It was the most unbelievable thing I've watched in a while.
I remember when he was challenging Shohei Ohtani.
Couldn't hit him.
Yeah, he
but
was
you know who looks like him now? That kid in Milwaukee.
Oh, Mizorowski, yeah.
Like, what are we watching, dude?
It's a freak show.
Like, I remember people saying, like, when I was a kid, like, eventually people are going to be throwing 101, 100, 200. You're like, yeah, maybe, dude. What? Watching that, like, I watched Soto the other night do it. 104, 104, 103, 104. He had 2 strikes. I've never seen Juan Soto choke up on the bat so high and try and catch up to a ball. It looked like a kid in high school getting overpowered by, like, a freshman getting overpowered by a senior. Like, I'm like, this is unbelievable. I mean, eventually they're going to time it, and you're not going to be able to throw 104 that long without having to have surgery. Like, nobody does that.
Yeah.
Right.
But to watch it right now, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe it. How do you even catch the ball?
I mean, Chapman still throws like 99.
He's a freak of nature, dude.
I mean,
he's built like a football player.
Yeah,
that's why he throws
huge.
99. And he's how old? He's like my age.
Yeah, he's old. He might be like 37, 38, maybe.
Yeah, hey, easy.
He's a couple years older than
I'm
me
38
even.
today. What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm not saying. I'm saying like maybe there's still time.
Just ramp it up, baby. You got it.
My time, baby. It's my time. It's my time. Actually, hang on. I'll go grab something right now. I'm ready.
Oh, what's he getting?
Hey, why? A lot of Steelers fans always, to me, look like they're all related to Ben Roethlisberger.
I caught a foul ball at a Pirate game. I'm ready. Let's do this.
That's true. They do. They do all look like that.
No, a lot of them do. No, I mean, not all of them, but yeah.
Yeah.
You see the guy, and I'm like, oh, yep.
Now,
that makes sense. Purple and yellow.
I feel like
black and yellow.
You being an umpire, I feel like I would be doing baseball disservice if I didn't ask you about something. Okay, how do you feel about the ABS system in baseball right now? And not only that, but I want to give you a scenario that Joe and I have thought about time and time again with this ABS system. Okay, with how you're able to challenge pitches and all this other crap. All right. Yes, we want them to get the right call. All right. But think about this. It's World Series, Game 7, bottom of the ninth, 3-2 count. Bases are loaded. Okay.
That's going to happen.
And pitcher throws it, and it's a strike, but it's called a ball. Or no, it's a strike. It's a ball, but it's called a strike. Okay. They think they just won the World Series, but the batter goes, hey, hold up. And then they go challenge it, and they end up winning the World Series in a walk-off ABS challenge fashion. What kind of taste would that leave in your mouth?
I know.
Like,
it's going to happen, dude. I said that right when it started. So we're like before we came out and we were finding out about it. I mean, I was just like, dude, this is ridiculous. Like they're trying to change the game, everything. Like, this sucks. You're trying to speed up the game for people that don't even watch the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all that kind of ticked me off and annoyed me. Because I love baseball. I loved baseball the way it was.
Yeah.
But honestly, the clock thing for the pitchers was one of the best things they did.
Yeah, for sure.
That, even as a baseball fan, dude, they're taking forever between pitches. There's no need for that. They get taught in college to work as pitchers. You get the ball and you pitch. So love that one.
Mound visits too.
So I was all for, when they did that. I'm like, cool, this is awesome. I can go to a game. It's a 6:40 game and get out of here by 9. This is fucking awesome. So that part was sweet. Yeah, I've said that originally. I go, one of these, you're going to see a game where it's going to come down to something like that, and it's going to be insane. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. Like I said, the clock part I love. The pickoff thing, okay, whatever. I didn't think it was that big of a deal being able to pick a guy off that many times. I didn't think it was slowing up the game that much. Now, like if he throws over twice, you got a stolen base because you're not throwing over again. You have to get him out. So whatever. Probably the one I hated the most was putting a guy on second base in extra innings.
Oh,
Like,
I agree. That's so terrible.
what are we doing? It's professional baseball. You just put a guy on second, and you can win a game
Ghost
by,
man.
like you said. You said you can win it, like winning or losing a game on a challenge. I think it's just as worse as winning or losing a game because you get a guy on second, the team hits a ground ball and then a pop fly, sacrifice fly. They score the run, then you shut them down. You win the game by that. That's unbelievable to me. That's stupid. It's not pro baseball. That's travel ball.
Yeah.
Do that in travel because you got time limits. So that I'm all those parts I was for and against. The ABS, like, didn't like the sound of it. Now that it's came out, like, okay, it is what it is. Like, you knew it was coming. I think it's a hard job. So the ones they're missing bad, like, okay, you can understand why there's a challenge. You see those.
Yeah.
But I think some of the ones like that they're missing that they call a ball, and like they show it on that graph and a freaking hair of it's touching the strike zone, so it's a strike. It's like, dude, you can't hit that. You called it a ball. Like, what are we looking at? So you're telling me the umpire missed by this much, and we're changing it? Like, that's impossible. It's getting to be a little hard with that.
Yeah, that's
That
why
part
every
is like,
time I
do you want
watch,
to
I'm
even call
like,
it a strike? How about
I'm
this
like,
much, like a hockey game? This much of the ball has to be in the strike zone or something. I think
Yeah.
they need to do something like that because, like, it's a hard job, dude. And then people aren't even realizing it until they're watching this. And you're still only watching the ones where they had to challenge 5 pitches tonight. It's like, dude, it's hard. They're pumping it 100. It's hard to see, and everything's moving.
Yep.
So
You know what I think
yeah.
they could do for fans too is, you might think it's crazy, but put some kind of like GoPro or something on the umpire so that whenever they're showing these on TV and fans are like, oh man, that was a strike, how did he miss that or whatever, and then actually show the speed of what he's trying to watch, it would probably give you a lot of respect as to, well, wait, this is hard, you know.
Dude, how many times do you watch those ump cam videos and you're like, Jesus, this is what they're seeing? Like, dude, I'm telling you, those videos are like my favorite to watch, and especially those when they're mic'd up.
And I've always been because I had a pitching coach for a long time, and he was always like, Joe, there's 3 strikes in that bat. The batter gets 1, the pitcher gets 1, and then the umpire gets 1. You never want the umpire to make the 3rd strike.
That's great. I love that. Right?
Because they'll ring you up. I mean, like, if it's close and you ain't swinging, like, swing the bat. Like, you always say that, yeah, choke up, swing the bat.
Hey, I played in my first men's league game last night and had 2 strikes and got called on 1. I didn't strike out at all last year. This year, first game, a strikeout looking. But ball was below my knees. I had 2 strikes. It was close enough. In my mind, I'm like, fuck. I can't hit it. It was too low. But I respect the umpire's callers. 2 strikes, I got to swing the bat on that.
Wait a minute.
So, like, I get it.
You said you played in a game yesterday?
Yeah.
All right, question for you. What was your walk-up music?
Nothing. I had walked up with no accessories either. Maybe just batting gloves. No walk-up music.
Are you sure?
Unbelievable.
Come on, man.
I promise we don't have any. We have pink jerseys if you want to make fun of that. We're the Flamingos, so.
But I did see here in the state of Ohio, I'm not sure where, but I did see that a league actually put a ban, it's like Little League, put a ban on walk-up music because they were having issues getting past the 3rd inning because all these damn songs are playing. It's taking forever to get through the shit and, you know, and all this other thing, you know, but...
Right.
Goodness.
What are we doing? Yeah. That's when it becomes a problem. I've seen Coach Pitch have walk-ups, and I'm like, what the heck are we watching? At this point, I don't think they need walk-ups yet when the coach is throwing, huh? We're more into what's going on outside of the game.
Yeah, it's craziness. Joe, you didn't ask him our peak 2 questions.
Well, I was getting to it. This is one of the most, these are probably the 2 most important questions that we ask on this show. First question. What is your what is your favorite Gatorade flavor?
Okay, well, I'll answer it. What about you guys? What's yours?
Mine's lemon lime.
I'm a green apple. I'm a green apple guy.
Green apple? Favorite Gatorade? Green apple.
Green apple.
That's wild. Mine's, dude, honestly, got to go with orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
All right, that's not our.
I think if I'm
That's
picking one and like I'm going to buy a Gatorade because I'm thirsty, lemon lime solid, but orange, man. Give me an orange and I'll flush it down.
that's what I
It's a
say.
good
The lemon
question.
lime hits. If you're thirsty, like you're
Yeah.
bone dry, and it just hits better
Yes.
than anything else. I
Yeah, I
don't know what it
agree.
is.
I
It's
would
like
say
crack.
if I was dying of thirst, I would go with lemon lime over orange. But I do. I love anything. I like grape, so I can go
Yeah,
anytime. Grape. I love grape.
the grape
Huge
Gatorade
grape
is
guy.
pretty good. I'm a
Yeah.
fan of that too.
Ooh, I gotta ask you, Pittsburgh guy. I went down there. Well, so I went to PNC a couple years last year. Watched the game. It was great. But I went like 20. I got the ticket. I save all my tickets on a board over there. I
Mhm.
still have tons, dude. You guys still save tickets? Ticket
Yeah,
stubs?
Yes, I
yeah, I
have
do.
actually. I proposed to my wife in center field
Right there.
at a Pirate
2013.
game.
Sweet. I got one in 2013. I went and saw the Flyers play the Penguins. I'm a Flyers fan. I went to Primani Brothers. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
Yeah, you have to go to one.
It is
You have
pretty
to go to
good.
the one in Pittsburgh. You can't go to like the
Yeah.
chain ones.
Yeah.
And
That's the one I went to.
yeah, good.
Pittsburgh, and it was just the greatest, probably one of the greatest things I've ever eaten. Like, the
Yeah.
sandwich I got was mind blowing. And I was wearing a Flyers jersey. So I was like, dude, they hooked me up. I don't know if they spit in this, but it tastes great.
Well, if you ever go,
But they were cool, dude. Anybody that said some shit about me wearing a Flyers jersey, I told them I was from Ohio, and they're like, "Oh, you're fine." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry." You fucking Flyers fan? I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not. I'm from Ohio." All
Yeah.
right, they're
Oh, never
cool.
mind. All
man,
right,
Very
it's
cool down there.
second question. Favorite wing flavor?
So, I like teriyaki, but around here we have one that's just a mild sauce. So it's not, there's no spice to it. It's like a butter sauce, just a
Mhm.
butter mild sauce. I'd have to go with that, dude. Growing up, I would go to Frickers all the time. It's a big restaurant here. They got one where the Mud Hens play right outside. Great wings. They had a mild sauce, and it was just like basically a butter sauce, and that was my favorite growing up and still is to this day. That or some teriyaki. Never do too much, don't do heat too much, but like I'll try some spicy wings. Buffalo.
Blue cheese or ranch?
I don't need either.
Neither. I guess.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay.
I can
All
respect
right.
that.
Ranch. I guess if I had to pick. If I had to pick, but no, I just go wings with the sauce and that's it. Give me some fries. Giddy up.
I have a really important question for you before we head off of this. You are also a Michigan Wolverine fan.
Yeah, dude, I want to show you guys this because you got Woodson up here. Giddy up.
I'm
Fremont
outnumbered. I
Rocks
see.
right there.
So, two questions for you about Michigan. One, how do you feel about Kyle Whittingham, and what are your expectations for this season under his leadership? Okay. The other one might cause you to crash out a little bit here. So,
You're gonna say Sharon Moore?
no, I will not. Go ahead. What's your expectation for this season under Kyle Whittingham?
I mean, I think as well as anyone does, like he's a good coach. He's solid. I don't know how long he's going to be there for. He's older. He's plan on retiring. It sounded like. Dude, from what sounds like from what they have and the coaching staff, I saw a post today on Facebook. It said, "Would you be happy if Michigan went 9-3 and then beat Ohio State?" And I said to myself, "Yeah." Anytime, I'm fine if we lose a couple games every year and beat Ohio State. So I looked at the schedule. I've been really into baseball this
Yeah.
year. I haven't even started looking into Michigan football at all this year. Since they won the Natty and they started doing NIL, that's my like interest has started dropping off lower and lower every year. I mean, I've loved football. I played it growing up. I almost feel the same as I do with baseball, but haven't looked into it much because baseball is going on. But I think if they come out and look good, I think Underwood can only look better. I don't think he was even getting coached last year, dude. It doesn't matter how much talent you have no chance. I don't think he's going to be that great, but I think he'd be a lot better with a coach like Whittingham and a quarterback coach. So if they lose 9-3 and they beat some good teams, maybe they don't beat Ohio State, but they play them tough again. Like, yeah, I'd be cool with that. I think the coach is right. Like they picked the right guy. No scandals with this dude. He's old. Guy rides around on a Harley. Like doesn't follow any females on any social medias. They showed that. They're like, don't worry, Kyle Whittingham's clean, dude.
Second question, why the hell is the athletic director waiting until the end of the calendar year to step down? Why not now?
Something's going on. There's just something's going on. We don't know. I have no idea what that is. Why is he waiting? Like I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But Nothing's been right with that. Everything's been going wrong through that guy. So
Yep.
I don't know.
I feel like I'm so excited for the Whittingham, mainly because I tell Joe this all the time. It's going to bring more respect back to the rivalry, less flag plant bullshit, less fights midfield. You're not going to see that shit anymore. You're going to see just hard game, hard nosed game. Get your ass back to the locker room and be done. And
we've watched Michigan play Utah when he was a coach, and we went into Utah. I think they whooped up on us. It might have been one of Harbaugh's first games.
Yeah.
It was. I watched it in college. Yeah, I watched it when I was in college. And I was like, Michigan's in for a rough game today, and then they got smacked around.
Tell me, the guy's out in Utah, and they're winning 10 games every year, dude. You're not getting talent. Any talent around is not going to Utah. You're not. No, there's no way.
That's what I said.
He's
I was like,
great coach.
Imagine what he can do when he gets some 5 stars and 4 stars in there. Imagine what he can do.
That's what everybody's saying. So, like, I don't know. I'm not that hyped up into it yet. Yeah, I mean, if they come out and look good, you never know, man. They got a tough schedule, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think even Ohio State has a
Michigan and Ohio State have the toughest college football schedules, I think, in the nation. It's pretty rough.
So there you go.
But at least
that's tough.
Yeah, at least we don't have black jerseys though, so I'll take it.
Don't get me started. don't get me started.
The jerseys. Were you guys both Buckeye fans?
No, I'm a Michigan fan, but Ohio State revealed now that they have all black jerseys and
cool
and
good for them. They still have that. Do they still have that guy that shows up to every game and he paints his face?
Yeah.
Like a fucking weirdo.
He's a lawyer too. That's the best part.
He's a lawyer. He's a weirdo.
Hey, don't hate. Don't hate.
Hey, all we got is Mr. Brightside. That's all we got going for us.
Let me tell you, I was just about to bring that up, dude. I'll make fun of that forever. I can't stand it. I hate it. Come on.
Out of all the songs that we could...
What are we doing? For a minute, they were doing that "Pump It Up" song. You got to pump it up, and I was fine with that. But it's such a it has nothing to do. Like there's nothing good about it. Nothing get you fired up.
No, at least Wisconsin does like jump, or whatever. My goodness gracious, jump around.
Yeah, well, maybe he was talking about the former coach. More.
It was terrible. He wasn't coaching.
No, he
wasn't coaching.
No, he won't.
No. He's busy. He had a little extracurricular activity.
He was stealing different kind of signs. But anyway. Good Lord. Anyway, Joe, you got anything else?
Nope. Last thing, just go Bucks. Gonna beat Michigan by 50. Just be great.
I don't think so. They're not gonna.
I'm just joking.
Well, I know you are. But no, they might. I love that. Where is it in? Is it in Ann Arbor this year? Right?
No,
it's in Columbus.
It's at our second home field.
Yep. Yeah, your second home field.
Can we please talk about that game though? The one where we came in and I was like, I don't even want to watch this game.
Oh, where we were 25-point underdogs, and we had a walk-on QB who had cancer, and he came in there and just what the hell?
That was Will Howard we stopped Will Howard at the end 13-10. It's one of the funniest games I've ever watched in my life.
He got his bell rung in the first 5 minutes of the game, and then he's looking around like, oh, what am I doing? And he couldn't move the ball.
He did. He got hit hard. I forgot about that. Yeah, and that's changed the game. The Ohio State's gonna be dangerous, dude. Mm-hmm. Get the best receiver in college. Like he could play in the NFL this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like good luck stopping that.
My prediction to win the whole thing's Notre Dame this year. I think that they're pretty low.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Notre Dame's finally going to do it?
Yeah, CJ's car is going to win the Heisman Trophy, I think. Over Arch Manning. I'm not an Arch Manning fan.
Yeah. Dude, I think it's harder than ever to even pick who can win. Because anything can happen now. Well, and it might even change, right?
Yeah, they're going to take it up to 24 teams.
When are they doing that?
Next season, I think.
Get the hell out of here. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
dude, you can't, who knows?
Well,
anybody can win a national championship anymore.
March Madness, they're going up to 72 teams.
What do you got to do? Go 500 anymore?
Yeah, because Auburn didn't make it in last year, so they got to make room so they can make it in.
They're going to keep saying that every year.
Yeah, I know. It's like there's going to be a 15 and 18 team. Like, oh, well, they had tough strength of schedule.
And they tried to keep.
That's why they're 15 and 18.
They tried to keep undefeated Miami, Ohio out, and it's like. Get the hell out of here.
You're going to that's just going to keep shortening the regular season, I feel like. How long can you play till? You got to have your bowl games New Year's like they always do and all that.
Good Lord.
That's gonna be
I think the
crazy.
best fit for Michigan right now is if they were to replace this goof that's stepping down from AD with John Beeline. I feel like he'd be the best person that they could bring in there.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, I would love every minute of that. Get 2 old guys in there running shit.
Yeah, that would be if he's interested, dude. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think that they should reach out. Just give him a blank check. Ask him what he wants.
That if you can't get him, go see what Jim Tressel's doing.
He's lieutenant governor.
He's a winner, but I hate him.
Go see if Urban Meyer's available. He'll do it.
Him too, man.
Well, I mean, him and Winningham are buds, so it could. Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah, how about that? I watched that interview, and he's like, "You should." Yeah, the interview with Urban about it told him to take the job and shit. It's crazy. It's pretty cool.
If you want to see me ruffle Joe's feathers one more time before you go?
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
Hey, so you're a big baseball guy, obviously.
Joe, like what's your favorite? My bad. What's your favorite? Like, what are your guys? So yours is football, and is your favorite sport football?
Mine?
Yeah, like what do you like? Who's your most passionate team you're a fan of?
Oh,
That's what I want to know from you guys.
I'm very passionate about the Cleveland Browns and the Cleveland Cleveland Guardians.
I sit here for another 8 hours and talk about and just make fun of you for being a Browns fan.
Hey, that's all right.
I have friends who I just make fun of because they root for the Cleveland Browns. Well, how do you root for the Cleveland Browns?
I call it the factory of sadness.
It's unbelievable. I don't believe it. I have a friend that's literally all I do. I don't know why he talks to me.
The thing is that like we had some good years. Like we were so bad for so long. Baker Mayfield comes in, and I'm like, man, we turn it around. We're finally going to be respectable. Then wham! I was like, trade for Deshaun. I was like, that's the worst trade that's ever happened in sports. That's what I talk. I'm like, this guy sucks. He sucked when he was with the Texans.
This guy sucks.
He does.
And he still might be their quarterback this year. I'm hearing. Is that true?
Yes, it is true.
Dude, I'm guess who I'm a fan of NFL wise.
Lions.
The Bucks.
The Bucks. Oh, yeah, there we go. Baker Mayfield.
Life. Yeah, I got this way back in 2002 Super Bowl team, baby. But I got a Tom Brady jersey over here.
Yeah, me too. I got the gray one.
Worked out well.
Yeah, it did.
Anybody who tries to say he's not the greatest football player of all time is out of their goddamn mind. They're idiots.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, thank you.
It's like Jordan. It's like Jordan. He'll never be caught. It's him and everyone else. It's never going to happen.
You can say whatever you want about anything of it.
See,
Buckeye fans, some people might not like him. But
see, Greg, there's a hierarchy. I said this the other day, and people were yelling at me about what I said. But I was like, there's the Cleveland Browns. If they won a championship, the city of Cleveland would burn down. Then right behind them is the Cleveland Indians. If they won, place would go crazy. And then there's the Lake Erie Monsters. Then there's like Cleveland State, and then there's like the Cavs all the way at the bottom. It's like they won, but it's like
no one cares.
The city was still standing. If the Browns or the Guardians won, the place would be burned to the ground.
Dude, I have some big Cleveland, my friends that are Cleveland fans, they went to those World Series games, man. It was nuts.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine what that would be like for the Browns because I don't have to, because it never will.
Hey.
That is the worst, because the Cleveland Browns, by the way, you're lucky I'm calling them the Cleveland Browns, because usually I call the Cleveland Browns the team in Baltimore, because you guys aren't even the Cleveland Browns. You're Cleveland Browns B.
We're 2.0.
Yes, so that part I love. They throw beer bottles at people. It's unbelievable. Everything they do, bro. Like I can't. Like it's hard for me being a Tigers fan, so I get that. But everything the Browns do, I've never. I'm like, how do you root for this team?
And then they trade Myles Garrett, which is the dumbest fucking.
Yeah, some of the fans are cool with it. We'll see.
It's fine.
You're not gonna win, right? I mean, whatever. No. That's not a bad idea. That wasn't
give the guy a chance.
Move. But that just getting rid of Baker when they finally get to the playoffs and he wins you a game. Like you saw how excited those fans were. My dad went to that game where it was like his first. He came in. I think it was against like the Jets.
Yeah, we won
regular
the game,
season,
and the beer case opened up and everything.
My dad was there, and he's not even a fan. He just was there because he's a ref, and his buddies are fans. He goes, dude, that place was like they won a fucking Super Bowl. He goes, it was nuts.
Yeah.
He goes, I'll never understand why you get rid of a guy like that.
They had a parade and everything, didn't they? Didn't they have a parade for that?
Hey, you had it with that. You had it with Baker Mayfield, and you fucked it up.
Well, I didn't. The fans didn't do it. It's
I know.
it's the ownership. Like, he's trying to win, and then he does stupid moves. Like, Baker Mayfield is literally a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah.
He's an underdog. He's been an underdog the whole
I
time.
know.
Everyone thinks he would suck. He's a little guy. And then we got Harvard bum Stefanski saying he can't play. And then watch how bad the Falcons are going to be.
Yeah,
I can't wait for the Bucs to play the Falcons. I cannot wait.
Everybody's talking shit about that, like, oh, the Falcons are going to come in and whoop up on Tampa now. I go, yeah, fucking right, dude. Bring it. Bring on
right.
Stefanski and that bullshit. Tampa will be all right. I think they got to get rid of Bowles. But Baker's playing for a contract again this year. They'll be fine. They have weapons. I think Tampa's, like, very underrated.
They're going to win that division.
If they stay healthy.
They'll win the division.
They stay healthy, they can easily. But they just stop. Like, every year they shoot themselves in the foot.
Carolina's was a fluke last year. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah, Tampa sucked last year. It is what it is. And Baker will. That's one thing I don't like. I like Baker. I love him. I think he tries to be Brett Favre, and that's great. I think every time he has like a streak of like 2 or 3 good games, and as soon as they start talking good about him, Baker's looking like an MVP again. Boom, he has a game where you're like, he shouldn't have threw 2 or 3 balls that were picked. You're like, fuck, dude, he does it a lot. So, but I don't hate on him for it because I love a quarterback like him. Like, he's going out and trying to win games. What are you gonna do?
Right. That's why I love him.
About it. Shit happens. I mean, so what?
And my favorite thing, Stefanski, they always talk about, because like Colin Cowherd and all the guys, they're always on shows, talk about how smart Stefanski is. I was like, did you guys watch him coach last year against like the 49ers? He tried to run a tush push with our rookie tight end on 4th and 1 on our own 25, and they're saying this guy's a genius.
Did they watch him coach against the Niners? Oh, that's great.
Well, hell, you got a Joe's crash out of him. Good grief. Start talking about Baker Mayfield, it's all on. But if you really want to get him going, talk about how Cal Raleigh got screwed out of the MVP race last year over Aaron Judge.
I can't anymore with Cal. Like, just because of how bad of a season he's having this year.
Oh yeah, he's struggling.
But like, he had the most home runs a catcher's probably ever going to have in their career.
Yeah.
In a season, and you give it to Judge, who had an average Judge season. I mean, he's always good, but like, if he hit 70 home runs, sure, give it to him, but he didn't.
Yeah, that was tough, dude. I remember saying, like, I see both sides. I mean, I see more Raleigh, like what he did, because he's a catcher, but you can't put that against Judge. Like, he's doing his job too. But Raleigh's it was historic what kind of season he had as a catcher, dude. Like, they definitely could have gave it to him. I mean, it is, and you're gonna have fall off years. So what?
Yeah,
Judge is hurt right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen Raleigh hit a grand slam and still hasn't landed. His recent game, I think.
Yeah.
Shit, dude, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I saw both sides. So I think Judge had good numbers compared to him, but I was like, dude, I felt more towards Cal for sure. But yeah, they gave it to Judge, and you're like, yeah.
Do you think baseball's tougher now than what it was back in the day? Like, do you think? Joe and I talk all the time about how, Jerry Rice would go into the NFL nowadays and have, 4,000 yards receiving, or Dan Marino would have 8,000 yards passing. I don't know if necessarily if it's any easier or harder. I think it's the one sport that it's kind of stayed pretty neutral. If any, I mean, I don't think Barry Bonds is going to come in and hit 75 homers if he has guys like Paul Skeens throwing 104 miles per hour at it. But
it's just, if he'd have to, like, it's hard because of how the speed and like the eras and how you can, like, I see it. Like, I think Barry Bonds, it would just be a timing thing. Eventually, he could hit that. If he's what age is he playing Paul Skeens? Back when he was playing like 02? Like, he would catch up to it eventually. It's all timing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he had 2 Hall of Fame careers. He's the greatest baseball player ever play, in my mind.
Bonds?
Yeah.
Bonds, yeah. He's probably up there. For me, yeah. I don't... Greatest? Yeah, I don't know. That I've ever watched is Bonds and Miggy.
Tony Gwynn, too. Tony Gwynn was a stud.
Tony Gwynn. I think Tony Gwynn was the best hitter, but Bonds was fucking unbelievable, dude, watching that grow up. And what Miggy did those few years was unbelievable, too.
And you mentioned Ricky. Yeah. You mentioned Ricky Henderson. We'll never see a guy stealing bases like that ever again. Ever again.
Dude. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, it's hard to say, yeah. Like,
and hell, now...
Baseball, it's always hard. Yeah, it was hard watching in the '90s. But you had guys like Maddox throwing not even 90, just spotting people and beating everybody. Like nowadays, like that's crazy to see. You wouldn't be able to see that. So it's harder and it's different in its own ways in the eras. Same with like I couldn't watch a basketball game now, dude. Like the '90s basketball, sign me up. I could watch that for. They play defense. They're saying it's more physical now. I'm like, I don't see it, dude. Jesus, every time someone gets touched, it's woo. It's a show.
Well, hell, did you see the new basketball free throw rule they're doing in summer league?
No.
No, this was on Joe's Crash Outs last week.
Yeah, it was.
So what they're doing is if a guy gets fouled behind a 2-pointer, 3-pointer, or whatever, he shoots. It's happening in summer league. He shoots one free throw, and if he makes it, it's worth the amount of points that he would have got off the shot, so they can try and speed the game up.
Believe that. That's crazy. What are we doing even there?
That's what I said. I couldn't believe it.
Nuts. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
Indeed. But hey, man, we really, really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show.
Yeah.
We appreciate you promoting it. We'd love to have you on again. For sure.
Yeah, I'd love to come back on. Shoot just shit anytime.
Hell yeah.
Especially we got football coming up. I'll chat it up with that. We got love to talk playoff baseball when it comes up.
You know what? Let's
got plenty of stuff coming up.
Let's make a plan to have you on maybe at the end of September. We could talk about how Michigan's doing. We could talk about how your home run homer heroes goes, and then then we can also talk about some Michigan football and some October baseball at that point coming up.
Right on, man.
How's that sound?
That sounds great, man. It was a pleasure, man. I had a blast.
But if you wanted
hopefully the Guardians win the division.
Yeah,
that's what and then the Tigers finishing second, of course. But
hey. My Pirates are tied for a wild card spot right now. Okay, they're in.
I would love to see every team get into playoffs. Give me all of them. Cincinnati, like anybody around here, bring them all, man. It'd be great to see.
Yeah,
the Pirates back in the playoffs, and then you give me Cleveland, Detroit, always. Heck yeah.
Bring the Cueto chant back again, baby. Let's see him drop another one. But again, we appreciate you coming on here.
You look like an idiot.
We'll actually let you do the honors and cutting out this interview. If you wanted to step back and call us 3 and we're out of here, that'd be great.
Give me one anytime. All right. Joe, guess what? Figure it out, man. Being a Browns fan, it ain't right. This one's on you. 3